What up? Yeah, but why? Hey, but why there won't be no? There won't be no. You ever
I,
seen that movie? Baby's Day Out. Maybe it was something like that. The little kid in that ends up in a gorilla exhibit. Yeah, I mean that's what zoos are for. They went to have a day at the zoo and they ended up having to release a press statement. It was just outside. Like all zoos have like this sketchy one is him and said you know if the animal really wanted to get in here, then he would get in here. No, this tiger is he's in the 1 percentile. This can't be right because one good smash and he's in here. It's like when white feminists get mad with Beyonce decides whenever she decides to be pro black. Oh, they they and they also her lawyer took Sex and Trade. He wore her ass out. Has he like gave an interview or anything? How long did Wesley Snipes do for his taxes? Yeah, didn't he like share a video of her? And when somebody says, "Well, I've been reading your timeline for the last year, so that's when you should just walk away. Nothing good will come from it." You brought up his name, Harambe. It always makes me think of Kwanzaa, because isn't one of the days Harambe or something? They were gonna put does any black person know the full 100% of a Kwanzaa? Because I only learned from my Puerto Rican third grade teacher. I'm just shocked that I ain't seen no jokes. No, from the storefront. That's an instant red flag to me. Yeah, they like their food partially rotten. Damn, they like the next day they had the father's whole info out there. I say, damn. Well, that I didn't know. I didn't even read the story until they did that, and that told me 100% that the family was black. Is that something she could have done? I mean, he used to party with her. Well, they did put Muhammad Ali in jail because he wouldn't go to a fight in Vietnam, and they called him everything but his government name. And it's so weird. Such a weird phrase to use. Period. Because and they were so rushed to say that it was a Muslim did it, and just like hey, they investigated for like one day and found out that this dude was just crazy. Oh, like his race was a problem and it might have held him back, but he managed to get over it. I mean, even when he changed his name, they still referred to him as his government name for the longest. I mean, he was out there wilding out when that shit could have got you hung or shot. Like, could you imagine what they do with Martin Luther King today? Yeah, and the U.S. swim, well, whoever it is that's overall like competition swimming in the United States said nah, he'll never swim for us. That new kind of whitewashing where they said, oh, Martin Luther King didn't get assassinated till he started talking about class issues. Bullshit. And what's sad about it is racist. It comes from all segments of racist people, right? Republicans, liberals, they all swear by Martin Luther King until they don't. You heard about his friend that wrote like a note saying he's not a bad guy? He should just tap out because ain't nobody gonna give him the time of day now. Yeah, you go on Lively and you can see some pretty fucked up zoo videos. Like there's one video where like a tiger just grabs a dude, and I'm like, and it's like a picket fence. Why would you have something like that? It's like they're chilling at zoos because they want to. That got out, and like they do look like shoes for like people that can't bend over and tie their shoes. Everybody is canceling their gigs with them and saying, nah, we don't want this. You think I'm not big into shoes or anything. They're gonna try to try the case, or what about the judge? You think they'll get him up out of there? Not only was Sarapova doping, but her and those other Russian people that got banned, they were literally using Russian super soldier stuff. Pretty much out there beating the Winter Soldier. Hey, maybe we can get a J-Date sponsorship.